Hey folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing well out there. So in today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different with you guys and just kind of pop on and do a little bit of a PSA here. So generally on this channel, we talk a lot about mental health and well-being and growth and personal development and feeling your best and functioning your best. And generally that's in the context of psychedelic therapy or some of the kind of things I've studied, to become a good coach and hypnotherapist, like hypnosis or NLP, things like this, understanding the mind, understanding the nervous system, understanding working with the body. So there's a lot of talk about how to feel good, but one of the things that I haven't talked about a lot here on the channel that's highly relevant to this path is supplementation. And, to be transparent, along my journeys of trying to help myself feel better and heal and recover, resolve my own trauma, I've gone through all kinds of supplements, and it's something I still kind of keep my eyes and ears on. Although, full disclosure, I'm not like an expert in this topic, and I'm, certainly not highly educated about the kind of cellular mechanics and the deep, core mechanics of nutrition and supplementation. So, do take what I'm going to say with a grain of salt. But I wanted to kind of pop on here and share a little bit of news that I just found out that I thought would be really useful for you guys in terms of feeling better, or maybe just giving yourself a little bit of an edge, a little bit of room and space inside your nervous system if this supplement doesn't totally fix everything and make you feel completely better, right? At least this could be something that could give you a little more of a buffer and kind of tilt you towards well-being. So the supplement I want to talk about here is one you probably already know a lot about or have heard a lot about, which is creatine. So what I found out recently that I did not know before is that creatine is not only good for depression, that I knew, but it's also really good for anxiety. And it's also really good for PTSD symptoms. So this is something I didn't know before. Apparently, they've done studies that have kind of confirmed that when people are experiencing heightened PTSD symptoms or heightened anxiety or heightened depression, there tends to be lower levels of creatine in the brain. Right. So one of the things we want to do is start to try supplementing and see if this doesn't reduce some of our symptoms. Again, I don't think this is necessarily going to be the fix for everyone, but I do think it's a good intervention. It's a good little step along the way towards full healing, right? So some of the benefits of creatine, besides being anti-anxiety, anti-depression, or reducing PTSD symptoms, other benefits would be that it's neuroprotective, so it helps protect your brain and your nervous system, right? That it reduces brain fog. And I think this is huge, right? If you can think more clearly and feel calmer and happier, that's a big win for a lot of you guys out there. I know this already, right? It also is anti-inflammatory, which is another big one, right? So if you're dealing with inflammation issues or if you're dealing with any sort of autoimmune stuff, this may be a big win for you also. And I believe that it's also cardioprotective. It helps the heart. And overall, obviously, as a workout supplement, as one of the classic workout supplements, right up there with protein powder, it's going to help you, be stronger, increase muscle mass more easily, and kind of gain strength. So in that sense, it's also good that your body will feel a bit stronger, which is great. Personally, I've been experimenting with creatine again. I've kind of been back on a cycle of creatine here, and I'm loving the results. I love the way it tilts my baseline state a little bit more into relaxed, calm, centered, present, comfortable, feeling good in my own skin. When I take it, I find that I recover better. I'm struggling with my own kind of some health issues that I can talk about if you guys want to know about, but it helps me to recover more easily from workouts, recover more easily from poor sleep or a bad dietary choice that maybe has thrown my body off. I find that in general, I sleep better when I take it. So I find that, come nighttime, I'm a bit more relaxed and I conk out easier. And in general, I feel just a bit more resourced, a bit stronger, a bit calmer, a bit more how I want to be. And so I thought I would just, again, pop on here and share this with you and encourage you, if you're not exploring supplements, and in particular, if you're not exploring creatine, because it's one of the safest, most well-tolerated supplements for most people. You can do pretty high doses very safely, especially for short periods of time. If you're not exploring it, give it a shot. I mean, what have you got to lose? It's one of the cheapest supplements out there. You can go pick up a thing of creatine for $10 or $15. It'll last you a long time. And, it's very safe, as always with any supplement, and I would say this in a more broad, video on supplements, always start low with your dose and test it out to make sure that your body tolerates it well. Because I have had weird reactions to certain supplements that most people tolerate really well. So you have to be careful. But, get some. Go to your local health food store, your Whole Foods, or order some on Amazon if that's easier for you. Have it and try it out and see what 2 to 5 grams a day of creatine does in terms of improving your overall mental health and reducing symptoms. If you can do this and this starts to give you the space to be able to do more therapeutic work or healing work, makes it easier to engage in personal growth stuff or challenges. If this resources you, this is a major win for very little money. So I thought I'd just kind of pop on here, share the good news with you guys, and stimulate thought. So let me know what you think. Are you taking creatine already? Would be an obvious question. I'd love to know from you guys. Has it benefited you? What's your impression of it? Do you use supplements to kind of modulate symptoms that you're dealing with from, PTSD or anxiety or depression outside of medication? Let's leave meds out of this conversation for now. We're talking strictly supplements here, herbs, and over-the-counter supplementation, essentially. I'd love to know, do you want to know more about my thoughts and my recommendations for different supplements? I'm happy to make that video if you guys are interested, but I don't want to bore you if you're not. So anyways, for now, let's wrap the video. Let me know what you think. I thought this was really striking and interesting. I'm super excited about it. I'm back on the creatine. It's been great. So I thought I'd share with you guys. Okay, much love. More content on the way. I have a huge list of content to make for you guys. So way more on the way soon. Hope you're doing well out there. Take care.